Hey guys, welcome back to the Return to Minecraft Solo. Today I'm gonna just you guys because I got really bored in my off time, so I decided to basically build a shit ton more shops. Clearly, so basically, if you remember before, I built up like these four shops here and that shop there, and like I did say, I did change up this color scheme here because it was bugging me. But yeah, it's all done, and I added four more shops here because I was bored in my off time and in all honesty, I think it was starting to get to the point where it was like, okay, it's the same fucking like buildings over and over again. So no point in showing me building the exact same shit over and over. So yeah, I did finish the document off screen time too. I'm probably gonna build a few like little random shacks. But the main thing is I cleared out land because I'm gonna probably build like the main hotel thing right here. There's probably gonna be a stable there, some more housing. And up here is going to be some kind of a structure, probably the barracks of some sort. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but that's what it's going to be. You also notice I changed up my thing here, so I've got this massive step here, so it's going to be like a more massive hall type area here instead. Like, most of this is still, as I've said, like in my head, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, we're gonna need sandstone, I can guarantee you that. We're gonna need chiseled sandstone, we're gonna need smooth sandstone. Probably gonna need more chiseled sandstone, so start with the chiseled sandstone first. I also made sandstone slabs. I have a shit ton of sandstone, as per usual. And I'm gonna do some kind of design like this. I'm just gonna go around the perimeter for now. Get that all laid out. While I do that, talk about the stuff I did off screen, because I did a shit ton off screen you guys don't even know. Like, seriously, you don't even know how much shit I did off screen. It was pretty ridiculous, to say the least, anyway. I can go into more elaborate detail if you guys want, but I found so many diamonds off screen that it's not even funny, to be completely honest. Like, when you guys see how many diamonds I found off screen, my strip mine, you guys will probably think I just cheated or something, but I swear I didn't. Like, I legitimately got every single diamond that you're gonna see when I go back to my chests. And, oh, that's what I'm doing over here. Second while I grab my chiseled sandstone. Because I'm not even sure what pattern I'm doing. Something I decided off screen. But basically, I started building this, and I realized, well, for one, I'm supposed to be recording this shit, and for two, I'm out of sandstone. Which is why I didn't finish the floor. Because I was probably going to do the floor off screen, but I didn't have enough to finish the floor, and then I spent a shit ton of time getting sandstone over there, and yeah, it was just a long and tedious process, but I did clearly get enough sandstone for it, so at least that part's done. Still not entirely sure what I'm going to do, like, for floor plan here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some kind of window here. Because the tower is going to be the taller part. I'm just still trying to figure this out in my head. For now. So for now, let's just focus on getting all these up to too high. Why not? Or too higher than what they are. Not too high. You get the point, though. This will probably look pretty good once I finish it, I'm sure. At least I hope it will. If it doesn't look good, then I'm kind of wasting my time. That should be good for that. I'm going to run out of sandstone so fast, it's not even going to be funny. The other thing is, I kind of want to use smooth sandstone for this, so what am I doing? Don't mind me while I just tear down everything I just did with sandstone because I'm stupid. Because I don't even know what I'm doing. Clearly. But for now, let's just lay it on the floor. That's something that should be easy to do without screwing up. Get our barracks done here. I don't even care I'm misplacing blocks because it'll all work out in the long run, I'm sure. See? Now we just need more sandstone. Smooth, 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 smooth. Normal. Actually, you don't need that much normal sandstone anyway. So I'm almost on the floor right here. And as usual, I can add a floor pattern if I want later. Still not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but for now I like the way this is looking. Because it's basically got the design I want it to have. So now we're going to grab our smooth sandstone. And I'm still not sure entirely of what I'm going to do with it, but we will figure that out as we go along. Oh boy, what should we do? That could work. I'm just going to take out these two for now. Bear with me. You'll see what I'm doing. Maybe. Well, of course you'll see what I'm doing because I'm fucking building it in front of you, but you get the point. So do that. Not sure I want 2 high windows, so I'm just going to reduce those to 1 high. That looks like it'll work. While I'm here, I'll just continue the roofing process. Oh boy, so far so good. So clearly this back wall is going to be solid because there's nothing to stare at out this back wall. So far so good. I'm liking this. Granted, it doesn't look like much yet, but it'll come along, I'm sure. At some point, someone will recognize my genius. I don't even know why I called it genius, because this isn't that hard, and it's not that impressive. But you get the point. Actually, you probably don't. Whatever. Who cares? So I'm going to go across now with this. And the second it connects, we'll probably drop down, I think. I'm not sure we'll go over here. And we'll just drop that down. So I think I could probably use the 2 high windows here. If I can pull them off correctly. Which I think I can. At least I hope I can. Whatever, doesn't matter. The only important thing right now is that we get this structure built. It's going to have kind of 2 entrances. It's going to have a weird look to it on one side. I know that for sure, because that's what I want. I'm not sure how I want this roof done. I know what I want for this roof, but I'm not sure about this roof. Should I have this one higher? Should I have it on this level and then have the air roof? We'll figure this out. Or we're going to have to, but until we figure it out, we'll think of something, I'm sure. Not sure what we'll think of, but we'll think of something. Now, what I want to do in the ceiling, and just on the ceiling, is just kind of outline where the tower would be. Assuming I'd stuck with my tower design and didn't make it intrusive. So that's kind of what I want on the ceiling. And I think I'm going to bring it down towards the corners. Something like this. I think I can live with that. Doesn't look too terrible. Because I'm probably going to cover that in sandstone slabs anyway. The other thing I want to do is I want to basically shove a couple of these under here. How's it look from the outside? So far, so alright. Yes, so far, so alright. I think what I'm going to do instead of this, I'm probably going to use red wool or something. We'll figure it out. I've got a design plan for this, and it's going to be weird. And I also just realized that if I'm going to continue this design properly, I'm going to need chiseled sandstone, not normal sandstone. Just bear with me while I just quickly replace that. And good. I'm liking it. Throw a couple torches. Get inside that place lit up while I take a nap. Okay, so I don't need my sandstone anymore, so I'll throw that away. Keep the smooth sandstone on me. I think we're good with chiseled. Take a nap. Before shit spawns and blows up, and that would be terrible. Because I don't want shit blowing up in this epic, amazing village I built. Which I'll be sure to give you guys an aerial view of it so far later, because I'm really liking the way it's gonna look. Like, I could already, like, picture the way it's gonna look, and it's gonna look maybe a little bit too ordered. Like, that was my main thing. I flew over to some creative mode, like, before starting this, and it looks just too neatly, like, ordered, really. Like, I like the random placement of the stalls, but like, the buildings themselves look like there's too much order to them, so that's why I'm kind of adding the small ones in there to try and change it up a little bit, shake it up, you know. Maybe not have them, you know, as ordered and placed around, you know, in the way that they have been. Matter of fact, I kind of want to change this up because it looks too close. I want to have a space here. You'll see what I mean. Basically, I want to make sure, like, that these buildings here aren't, like, actually touching each other. Which, either way I do this, I don't think it's really gonna matter, because... ah, fuck it. Well, we'll have, like, one, like, long joined house here. I don't care. Well, I do care, it's just that it's not gonna look the way I envisioned it. Not a huge deal, but still. Now, I am probably going to need to put windows in these windows because, yeah, obviously, there's going to be an issue here. I kind of like the way this looks so far. I'm not entirely sure about the interior design of this yet, but if it's going to be a barracks, it does make sense to have it, like, kind of open. And I'm probably going to have, like, the weapons chests and that stored in here. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do this entire thing here. I'm going to have to fence it off or something. We'll figure that out right now, actually, as I grab the stuff I want to grab. The red wool in particular. And this is going to kind of look silly, probably, but I want to use red wool, so... I'll just throw 2 up there. And I'm going to throw... well, let's see if I actually do what I'm thinking of. I'm going to be 2 red wool short. Damn it. I need to go grab more wool. As I butcher language again. Oh boy, I kind of... here's the problem with this village. It's so far away from where I store, like, all the stuff I'm using for it, basically, except for the sandstone, that I really do have to run quite a fair distance. And it gets kind of really, really repetitive and tiring. Which is why off screen I do a lot of creative mode flying from place to place, because this is, honestly, this is like almost a full minute, like, run away. Which is, doesn't seem like that long, but it kind of is. It's just going to get more and more annoying as time goes on, so... quickly right into here, I'm going to grab 10 more red. Could actually use more green wool too, but I don't really have much of it. Yeah, you may also notice I turned my black sheep yellow because I needed yellow wool. So, I figured, you know what, I have 40 yellow, why not? So I got a bunch of yellow wool. Because I wanted to use some yellow in my stands over there. I didn't actually have any on me, so I had to go shear more sheep. But at least my sheep farm is being used now. I like the way it's being used too. It's actually really quite convenient, really, when you think about it. I'm gonna make like a ton more dies off screen, but that's not a huge deal. I have a shit ton of bones in that chest, so I can make lots of bone meal. I have tons of lapis. The main thing I'm probably gonna start right now is red dye and eventually yellow and black. But aside from that, those are the only other colors I'd really need to create the rest. So, well, there's also brown, but no one likes brown. Though I might need to get some brown over here. Just, well, yeah, I might need some brown. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along. So I eat more steak. Before session ends, I also want to show you guys the extent of my mining operation before you criticize the obscene amount of diamonds I will show you guys later. Not sure if I agree with... Problem is, it doesn't look like runes now. I don't like that. I think I liked it better the other way. I do still want the currents to touch the ground at one point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make them touch the ground. That work? Not really. Oh boy, it's gonna get annoying. Thing is, I need to shove it back, but it's the way I built this place. So it's gonna screw me over here. It's the way I built it. So in all honesty, what I need to do now is either change up the way I built it so that this isn't sticking in like this, or fuck it, that's fine. Forget what I was trying to do. It's not important. I like this better because it's easier and I don't have to screw with it. Do I do kind of want? Do I want carpeting in here? This place isn't important enough for carpeting. Why do I want carpeting? Whatever. We'll figure this out. I think I know what I'm going to do with the windows here. I think I just figured it out. Okay, I'm going to need more stairs for that, though. Which means sandstone, which means throw the red wool back. Okay, we'll do this real quick. For once, I'm actually going to use my stair design for windows that I've been basically saving up for castles, but I'm going to have to break it out here because, well, the situation just calls for it. Let's put it that way. Okay. There's so many different stair designs I could use for this. I'm just wondering which one would be appropriate. I think this would probably be the most appropriate design. In this particular instance, there's kind of a reason for it, but kind of not a reason for it at the same time. Not exactly on the roof. Second, while I set that up properly, and in all honesty, that actually doesn't look half bad, so let's just replicate that. The only way I know how, of course. Okay, replication time. Looks good. Looks good, and looks good. Yeah, because I'm thinking I'm going to probably turn this into like some kind of a storage area. If only I could make smooth sandstone stairs, that would make it perfect, but alas, I cannot. So this will have to do. I could also make these much smaller windows too if I wanted. And of course, I'm 2 sandstones short, so second thought, I'm going to do something different. Yes, why don't I just have windows like that? Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it kind of looks alright, actually. So why not? I just have to figure out the interior design and then work on the roof. Like I said, I've got ideas that aren't really completely formed in my head yet, but they just kind of come along as I decide what I want to do. So basically, I'm just pulling this out of my ass is what I'm saying. As I've been doing for this entire series so far, I'm just pulling ideas out of my ass and hoping they work. And so far, they've worked. So really, I've mostly been getting lucky with everything I've done. Because I haven't ever really had a plan, nor have I ever claimed to have a plan. Actually, how wide is this? Huh. Yeah, for... Damn it, it's even. Actually, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I could actually probably line this up in this direction. Does that line up? Yes, it does. Probably have to wait for the roof to be built to finish this, but so far so good. And we're going to probably sleep this off because it's going to turn night again. That's a chest. Oh boy. Oh, this could end up looking pretty good actually, depending on how I go about this. Yeah, again, it could also end up looking terrible. So those two options, and one of them I'm not going to like. I miss the easiest jumps in the world sometimes. So yeah, let's just work on the roofing part now. This might not end up being the barracks, this might end up being something else, but the intent was for this to be some kind of barracks. And of course I fell off. So now I've got to bust my way back on top. Very easily done by just doing this. Okay. So I basically know what I want to do for the roof. Which is why I'm just going to do this side of the roof first, because I want this flat. But eventually I will build up, and you'll see what I'm going to do. At least I hope you'll see what I'm going to do. Should be good. At least I'm hoping. I'd make a ridiculous amount of sandstone slabs too. So this should probably work out. No, I'm not planning on a skylight or anything, so don't get your hopes up for that. No skylights from me. I actually very seldomly do ever use skylights in Minecraft because for what I just find there's really no good way to pull them off. I mean, it can be done, but the way I normally build stuff, I just find that they usually... Well, first off, the practicality of the skylight isn't even that great because the entire reason to have a skylight is to let in natural daylight, which in Minecraft it's not really a huge deal. Plus, you know, at night then you have stealth torches there anyway, so what's the freaking point? Like, I really don't see the point of a skylight in Minecraft. Which is kind of one of my issues with it. It's not a huge issue, but it's still an issue that I have for some reason. Really no reason whatsoever, but I just have issues. Quote of the day right there. Oh boy. Let's just see what I can do here. Because this is going to have an overhang. At least on the tower part. It's the only part that's going to have an overhang. Because of the way I'm going to be designing this anyway, it's going to have one. It's basically required. Oh boy. Oh my god, I fell off. Back here we go. This is gonna get incredibly annoying as time goes on. The worst part is I'm gonna have to destroy that block too, and that's gonna fucking shit all over my day again. Actually, no. I was wrong. Never mind. That's right. I already did that, so... We're good, we're good. Thought I'd lose the entire fucking thing, and that would have been the worst thing ever. Not really, but still, it would have been pretty bad. Would have been pretty bad. Not fun. So far, so good. I'm liking this. Not really, but I'll say it anyway. So, the reason I did that was so I can get this started. Because as you can see, I'm going to be doing a kind of layer cake type thing. Though it's not actually going to be a layer cake, because layer cakes are delicious, and this is not going to be delicious. Then again, all cake is delicious. I have yet to see a cake that is not delicious. Aside from that Marie Antoinette cake. That cake sucks. Fuck that cake. Fuck her, too. That's why she got fucking killed, because her cake sucked. If she had good cake, she would have been killed. That's all I'm trying to say here. You know, my opinion on history. History could have been changed if only she had good cake. And not her shit cake. Anyone who understands, who knows what I'm referring to, is probably sitting there like, okay, we get it, stop fucking saying cake. So, I'm gonna stop now. Because I'm sure I'm probably annoying the shit out of some people. No, actually a skylight could work here. Actually, maybe not. I'm still skeptical about the skylight thing. Because it is going to end up being a 4x4, but... Crap, I'm going to destroy this entire thing, aren't I? Okay, good, but I got the block back. This is going to be a problem. Forgot about this. Annoyance. God damn it, you took the air one too. Oh, whatever, I gotta go back down there anyway. Not a big deal. Well, this is roughly what I wanted to do with the roof, so... See, the thing is with these roofs, I don't have to worry about lighting them up because I did actually check the wiki and it appears monsters cannot physically spawn on half slabs as of right now, so... At least last time I checked the wiki they couldn't, so... We should be good in that regard. Which in all honesty was the main thing I was worried about. If they can't spawn half slabs, I'm good. Also gotta throw torches in these corners because it get dark in here, clearly. Not sure if I want torches over there, though. Like I said, I'm still contemplating how I'm gonna do the entire torch thing here. Honestly not sure if I like the way this is connecting. Like I said, the interior of this place is going to need some work. I don't like it when stuff connects to stuff with fences because it just looks stupid. Because I'm going for a pole here, I'm not going for a fence. And unfortunately, the way fence physics works, it seems to want to act like a fence whenever it gets a chance. It's just the way it works, not much I can do about that. However, what I can for sure do is reinforce this part of the building. Turn this more into something that I was going for. So I'm liking the way it's turning out so far. So far, so good, actually. Yes, so far, so good indeed. I like this. I really do like this. The only thing I'm still skeptical about is lighting. Because I'm going to need some light in here. It's just a fact of life at this point. I'm still not sure how I'm going to pull it off. Because you definitely cannot put torches on fence posts yet. You can put them on the tops and on the sides, and that is an issue. At least for me it is. You know what? It's better to overlight than to not light at all. So that's my theory. Okay, I like this. How much iron do I have on me? Not enough for 2 double doors. Because I'm going to have this thing sealed off. It's, like I said, I'm going to have something here. Not sure what yet, but I'm going to have some form of a barricade. Keep people out. Sure, they're going to need more fences, so... I think for now I'm just going to make 4. That should be a good number. I hope. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to throw a couple here. It does really completely change the look of this thing though, doesn't it? I don't like that now. Damn it. The thing is, I know what I want to do, it's just that I'm having trouble executing what I want to do. That is literally my problem right now. Dang, I think this kind of works. Yeah, because there's no way I can walk through here anyway. So yeah, it will kind of work. I think I just need to build some fence gates. Specifically 2 of them. And if you're wondering why I'm not going to bed yet, it's because I want to kind of see the lighting in here as it gets darker. I can live with that. Yeah, it's a lot more livable than what it was before. I can definitely... I can roll with that. I can dig it. Okay, there's still kind of a dark spot in the middle of the room, but I don't think there's much I can do about that, so I'm going to go to sleep now before shit spawns. I figured there'd be a dark spot. I was just hoping it wouldn't be too big. I think everything I'm trying to avoid is having a massive dark spot. While I'm here, I want to check behind this building, make sure nothing spawned. I don't even see zombies in the distance, so I can only assume that nothing did spawn. Which is a good sign. So, yeah. I like this so far. Yes, indeed. So far, so good. I think this build is almost done, actually, so I could probably get close to ending this episode. I just need to really throw some stuff in here. And those iron doors, which I still need 2 more iron. So you know what? I think I'm going to finish up the interior on my own time, since I'm just going to throw iron doors and chests in there. But for the most part, I've already got the main setup of what I want in that entire barracks, weapons storage kind of deal. Plus that, like, side room could also serve as, like, a temporary prison or whatever. Just be manned by guards. Which actually would be pretty easy to set up guards in that area now that I think about it, because of those corners. Yes, it would. I could actually set villager guards. If only you could, like, have villagers pick up, like, swords you throw at them. So before I show you guys all the loot I've acquired since last playing, I'm going to go down to my strip mine and show you guys the extent of the insanity that is my strip mine. And you guys will probably be kind of amazed at the insanity that is my strip mine. Because basically for the last 2.5 weeks, basically, to 3 weeks, I've been basically playing Minecraft while listening to 2-hour-long podcasts, and all I would do while listening to these podcasts and stuff, which are weekly podcasts, so it would be like I think I've listened to three of them, so that'd be about 6 hours in total while playing Minecraft. Just in the strip mines. That's 6 hours of strip mining, basically, while listening to podcasts. And as you can see, I got enough stuff to set up like a legitimate rail system down here. I set up like a small little workstation here. I think this is still filled with resources. Yes, it is. But yeah, I've got 2 carts here, so when one gets full, I send this one back, and when it gets to the top, it actually pushes the other one back down. It's fucking amazing. But let's count the rows here, okay? This is the central column, so there's 2 offshoots from each of these, and they each go their separate way. So this will be 1. This is 2. As you can see, there's some sitting here. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. And this is 7. So let's go back to the center. And these all go all the way through back to the beginning too. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, die slime die, 12, 13, and 14. So as you can tell, I've been busy. Basically, while I'm doing this, I usually just set it to peaceful because, well, that way I don't have to deal with slimes and shit, but, yeah, there's kind of a ridiculous... Like, this goes quite a ways, too. So that's 14 of these rows that go probably a good 150 blocks, I'd say. I'm sure someone will count the blocks of length, because I'm not going to, but... Yeah, it ends right at the base of the step, so... You do the math on that and tell me how far that is. It's pretty, pretty far. I'm actually gonna push this chest forward a little bit more, because... Oh, no. Don't you dare. You stay right there. This is completely filled with cobblestone and gravel, by the way. Should actually grab the gravel out of this while I think of it. Look at all the stone in there, like... I had so much stone on me that I've had to, like, create, like, extra chests here. I've got a full chest of cobblestone. Like, all these furnaces, too, I think, have stone smelted in it already. So, basically, like, as I get coal doing that, I just throw it in the furnaces and smelt cobblestone. Like, whenever I need, like, extra experience, like, to top off my level to get to 30. Which reminds me, I got, like, a shit ton of experience levels doing this, by the way. So, when you see the amount of books I've enchanted, with like the new 1.4.7 updates and that they've had, where you can enchant books, and that's a zombie. You shouldn't be spawning in here. Now that I know you can spawn here, I'm gonna light this up because it's terrible. I don't want zombies in here. I think part of the reason the zombies spawn there instead of somewhere else is because it's getting to a point now where I'm lining up so many like extra little cave systems that I'm finding that stuff isn't going to spawn pitch black anymore. It's going to just spawn wherever it can. So I really do have to be careful with the lighting now that I've really, you know, lit up a bunch of those dark caves. So yeah, there's stuff here. I've still got 3 extra books in there. I had to create an extra chest here because these were getting... Like, my coal chest at this point is now dedicated solely to coal because I got so much of it. And I, once again, have another full stack of iron. Pretty ridiculous. I'm actually going to like, probably break some of that up unless I have someone here. Yes, I do. Thank God. Because I kind of didn't want to have to start, like, Section 8 going either way with strip mines. These are my enchanted books I've gone so far. Power 3, Power 4, Sharpness 3, Knockback 2. Nothing super amazing. Bunch of extra bows that I made for fun. I figured why not? I've got arrows. Let's make some bows for them. My iron armor, which reminds me, I don't think I ever showed you guys my armor that I made myself. Just training with that villager who traded for the leather armors. He didn't sell the helmet, he just sold like the first 3 pieces, so I was like, why not? And I'm just gonna dye him. So I got him basically dyed as close as I could to the Chrono Trigger colors. It's very hard to get the boots right. Because if I go with red boots, they look too red. And it's just... So I figured I'd go with... They're still dyed boots. That's the best part. There's, like, orangish brown dyed. So it looks exactly the same as the leather. So it's kind of silly. But whatever. They're dyed. And yeah, my diamonds. I knew you guys would think I hacked this in if I didn't show you guys my mine first. And like I said, that is entirely this Fortune 2 pickaxe at work here. You find like 6 to 8 diamonds, you usually get a good 10 to, like, I think the most I've ever gotten out of like 8 is like 15. Which is like double. Which is pretty good. But in theory, I could get up to like 2 extra diamonds. So in theory, I could get up to 24. Though I think the most I've ever gone is like 15 or 16 from 8. But you get the point. 8 diamonds turns into like 16. So I basically like easily doubling my diamonds. Like every time I find diamonds. So I should only have about half of that. But I have more because I've been doubling them with my pickaxe. So yeah, I had to add 2 more chests down here for redstone, which is completely full now too. And lapis, which is a little over half full. Like I said, I've got no shortage of lapis. And I have enough redstone to build a fucking factory if I wanted to. It's kind of ridiculous how much redstone I have, really. But yeah, like I said, I've got so many resources now, I almost feel like I should honestly install like one of those freaking crazy-ass mods. I was going to say Tekkit, but I know a lot of people kind of frown upon Tekkit nowadays because, you know, permissions and such. But, you know, the other thing is, like, so many people have fucking done Tekkit, so, like, really. As much as I would love to play it in my spare time, it's just one of those things where, for one, I don't have the patience to, you know... I'm just a really lazy person in general, so I don't feel like, you know, duplicating, like, backing up my Minecrafts and stuff. Just so I can have, like, one mod version, one that's still vanilla. It's just more of a hassle that I'm willing to go through, really, in all honesty, so that's the only reason why I don't really do mods. It's too much of a pain in the ass. But yeah, of all the stuff I have, I should honestly just duplicate this world and just create, like, a Tekkit version or something. Just because. Like, you've seen how much shit I have, so I could very easily do that. For the iron door there. I like how there's like no door handle on this iron door texture. Which is actually kind of weird. Did they change the texture? I could have swore it used to have a handle on it. I honestly never noticed that they didn't have a handle before. I always saw it did. Maybe they changed the texture, I just never noticed. Or maybe I'm just, you know, hallucinating. Which is probably the case, but... Put it there, and I think I'm going to create a couple of levers here. Because why not? Need something to open those iron doors. So why not levers? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a couple... Well, I guess literally a couple of chests, because it's all I had the freaking resources for. But yeah. I think the other thing I'm going to do in my off time is I'm going to probably set up like a shit ton of beds here. So that'll be something. Still not entirely sure how I'm going to pull that off, but I'll figure it out. Actually, I can figure it out now. Actually, I don't have wood on me, so forget it. I'll do it off screen. Too much of a hassle to get wood now. Plus, I think I'm over a half hour at this point, so I'm probably most definitely over a half hour. I can check that right now, too. Yeah, I'm at 44 minutes on my voice recording, which means I'm probably about 44 minutes from my actual recording. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this here, but you know what? That's the barracks. I just need to throw a sign on it, get the bed set up, and you guys see how many diamonds I've gone like the last 2.5 weeks just strip mining. I know it's kind of the really cheap way to get diamonds, but still, it saves me time searching caves and stuff. So I could create like tons of diamond armor. But at this point, I'm just kind of saving my levels for enchanting. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. Before I end it, though, I kind of want to go into game mode 1. Just to show you guys, like, how this place looks so far. As you can tell, it's really all shops right now, but like setting up these plots of land so far, like it's going to look pretty intense, really. Once I get done with it, I'm still gonna have more stuff over down in this direction too. So you can only imagine how insane this place is gonna be by the end of it. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm gonna do in this direction. I'm thinking of building some kind of a monument, possibly. I don't want to say a pyramid because that's super generic, but I'm going to build something out there. I can guarantee that. I actually do like the way my docks have turned out so far. I'm going to have like a shipping yard down there, the lighthouse up there, which I've already kind of started the base for it. Yeah, at the point, it's just going to be a lot of like really epic looking stuff once I get around to it. But yeah, so far so amazing. I really do, like, just love the way this is turning out so far. This is, like, compared to my other village and way over there, I like this one already just a little bit more, just because of how it's turning out. And actually, is this... I think it is. It is, actually. It's a perfect 7x7. I could, in theory, build another freaking beacon in this building here. Though I'm not sure if I will or not. If I do build a beacon here, it's going to have to be half underground because I want to turn this into, like, an entire, like, inn type thing. So, if I do it, I'll figure out a way to do it. I think I know how I'm going to do it, but we'll figure it out when we get to that road. So, yeah. I like this place. I hope you guys have liked this place so far, too. This building still looks a little bit bland on the outside. Like, it looks like it's just a... there's something weird about having this texture. And I think part of it is the roof looks a little bit too flat on that one side now because of all the texture I've added. Maybe I should just flatten this off and extend that way. That's probably my best bet. I'll do that off screen, though. So whatever. Just let me go back into survival. So yeah. So far so good. I'm really digging this place. I'll make some more touch-ups off screen because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me. Well, I did this off screen because I knew you guys didn't want to see me build like a bunch of really generic shopping stands for like an hour. Because that's about as long as it took me to build 4 of these. But yeah, that'll do it for now before it hits the 50-minute mark. I really don't want to get that far. Because I'm going to have to upload this for 5 hours, but still. Hope you guys have enjoyed so far. I think next time I'm going to try to... I'm either going to finish off that, or I'm going to move on to this. I'm still kind of not sure. I'll figure it out, though, as we go along. I do really kind of want to build, like, the center area now, though, that I mentioned that this is a perfect 7x7. If I could get a beacon in there, definitely do it. But yeah, that'll do it for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, guys, this is me, dressed in my awesome little buttoned-up shirt here. Crowlow's ready for a formal party, clearly. Formal party in the desert village, walking over the construction site like a boss, not giving a shit. Walking into a hole, staring down at the floor. Let's see if I can cross this bridge. I'm on the bridge. Yep. I managed to go in a straight line after taking like 5 zigzags. So, yeah. Let's just walk forward into our village here across this bridge. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk across this bridge like a boss, and I'll see you guys later.